Thank you. Um, I promised we were going to talk about financial personality. We have several types of financial personality, up to even 19. Generally, when people talk about money, they classify people into two groups. It's either you are generous or you are stingy. But today, we just want to talk about five money personalities. So when you deal with people, first of all, yourself, you have to know where you fall. And then for every other person, you need to know where they fall into. Now, every money personality, like every other personality trait, they have their positive and they have their negative. None of them is extremely bad, so to say, or extremely good. But you can draw a line. So you need to first of all know where you belong. Then, secondly, you need to know where your weakness is and where your strength is. Then you know how to balance the equation, either by getting more knowledge on what to do or relating with the people who can help you out. Now, five money personality we want to talk about. First is the savers. The savers are people who can save money. They always think about tomorrow. They always think about the raining day. But in some cases, it could get to an extreme where they save to the detriment of others and even themselves. So they keep saving money, and sometimes they even refuse to, you know, take care of their immediate needs just because they want to save. This kind of people can even fall sick or be seen sad at any time if they don't have savings. So no matter what is around them, the people around them, the things provided around them, if they don't have savings, you see them looking sad just because they don't have savings. This kind of people, we call them the savers. They can save. And then the second category of people we talk about is the spenders. These are people that generally, if you were in a relationship with them, either as friends or dating relationship, you will want to say they are generous. They are spenders. They can spend money. They spend money traveling. They spend money buying things. They spend money on people. They just keep spending. But one of the weakness of these people is that they don't really consider the future. All they talk about is today. I made the money, I spend the money, tomorrow another will come. That's the way they live their life. They are just jolly going people. They don't care about the future. They just think about it now. They are the spenders. They can spend money. And the third category of people that we'll talk about are the investors. These are people that they may tell you they don't have money, but wait until you give them an opportunity. You tell them, oh, there's a platform. If you put in money there, you are going to make this percentage of interest. Immediately, they will get the money. You bring out the money and they invest. These people are risk takers. They can invest. But sometimes the problem with the investors is that they fall easily into Ponzi skills, Ponzi scale. Somebody tell them, oh, there's this platform. If you put in 100,000, you will make maybe 150,000, 200,000, and they just rush and put in the money. They are risk takers. They can invest. They like to invest. Now, there are positive investment they can make, like real estate, like shares, buying shares, like fixed deposit, and some others. But then you have to be very careful where you are investing if you find yourself in this category. Don't just invest because one of the short advice I will give to people in this category is, if you have a platform or you are told of a platform where you need to invest and the interest is so high, like say you invest 100,000 and you get 150,000 or 200,000, you need to be extremely careful with those platforms. Because for every platform, if it's genuine, they will have to pay staff, they will have operational costs, they will pay rent of their office space and some other things. So even if they are making such profit, they need money to run around, and the money will come from these profits they are making. And so they can't just give you everything. So you need to be very careful about those platforms. But platforms that would give you, maybe 5%, 10%, as the case may be, and you may need to consider those ones. It's not about rushing to put your money where you get higher interest, but it's about the continuity that your money can still be coming forth. That is one. Then another category of people that we'll consider are the debtors. These people can take debt, as in they can move from person to person collecting debt. What are they doing with the debt? It could just be for anything. People collect debt to go and buy food and eat, buy clothes and wear, buy shoes, go and buy asoebi for parties like we call it in this other, part of the world. And then other thing, just spend money. They don't really worry about debt. Yes, you can tell me that many other people borrow money, but then these people, it becomes a habit, it's a lifestyle, because your money personality is like your DNA. They are wired to, they can borrow, they can collect debts, it doesn't bother them, and all of that. And then the fifth category, which is the last category we'll talk about here in the money personality, has to do with the avoiders, people who just avoid anything. In short, they are indifferent when it comes to money. They just don't want to hear about money issue. When you're telling them, okay, invest, okay, let's make money, as far as they are concerned, they just don't have concern about it. They just don't want to trouble themselves about money matters. All they want is just, if I can have food to eat, if I have clothes to wear, if I have a shelter over my head, the roof. They don't bother about money issue. In most cases, women fall into these categories where they are just indifferent about money. They don't bother about making money, just the necessary things, the basic necessities of life. If they can get it, for them, they are okay. Now, this money personality, first, you need to know where you belong. Second, you need to know the people around you where they belong. So from today, instead of just looking at people as being cheerful, generous, or being stingy and all of that, you should begin to find out in these five categories, are they savers? Are they the type that spend? Are they the investors? Are they the debtor? Are they the avoiders? Are they people who just run away from money? Or are they people who just spend recklessly? Are they people who save, to the extreme of even others and all of that? Are they people who are investing? In all of this, if you know your own part of this, that is your type of money personality, you will now know how to balance it and even help others to balance it. Thank you for listening, and make sure you like, you comment. We'll talk about many more subjects as we go on. Whichever subject you want us to talk about, you can also comment on it. If you have questions, you can put it on the comments. I'm always ready to answer. And whatever suggestion you have, we'll talk about it. So keep listening, like, share. Thank you very much.